that?
Oh my goodness. Oh.
Jason, do you know who that is?
Yes, we know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we do know. This is Marge, who is your early birthday present. We brought a goat into the Zoom meeting for you because we knew how much you would appreciate that. If you look in the chat, Marge has wished you a happy birthday.
Thank you. Well, she's a day early. Thank you very much. I'm a bit worried it's a goat and not a sheep, but thank you.
Marge will hang around for about 10 minutes, but it's
very sweet.
Jason, what personality does Marge have?
I don't know. They all have profiles, so they all have different. When you book them, oh, we've got.
Is there a strategic part of her journey that we need to know about?
Well, you know, I do have to tell you, Lucy knows this, that I have had goats in. You don't know this, Jason, but I have had strategic goats in this garden because they train goats, work with vulnerable people who are offenders. Because actually, the way people relate, if you've got aggression and crime, the way people relate to goats, and apparently goats respond very sensitively. So if you go towards a goat in the wrong way, and actually Nelson Trust used goats to help women deal with their social interactions. So there you go.
Wow.
And they did that in the garden here.
I have two questions. First of all, could I know its Belbin profile and is it a completer finisher? Because that would be quite useful. Yeah, and secondly, would it be able to encourage me on Teams?
Marge is definitely a completer finisher.
I'm quite intrigued on how tasty she's going to be with a bit of cumin and garam masala.
No.
I was going to just ask. I was going to ask, would she work better as a kebab or a curry?
That's the completer finisher bit.
That's really offended me. I don't like goats.
And we all know that this is the present that you've been waiting and wanting for.
It really is.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Thank you. What I've always wanted. Thank you.
Always wanted.
Look after Marge. That's great.
Jeanette has just come in. Do you mind if she sees the goat on the screen?
We did wonder, Bishop Rachel, as if we all got a goat, and one of our group on Zoom here did have the idea that we could have a goat race, but we'd have to call yours Gently.
Go Gently.
I love it. I love it. No, it's very good. Thank you. Well, you know, when I left being Archdeacon of Northolt, they got me an elephant. That I now have a pet elephant that lives somewhere that they sponsored. Because I always I don't think I've said that much here. I always used to say an elephant on the horizon is still an elephant. Leave you with that thought. When someone asks you, you'll do something and it looks very tiny on the horizon, so you say you'll do it. Still an elephant. Anyway, we've just gone into complete, you know. So Ben, we're coming back to your. I'm loving the goat, but I also wanted to ask Ben what